You know, the only other thing I'd really talk about is the portion of the judgment, and it's a considerable portion of the judgment that talks about the honor of the Crown, because this is an area of Aboriginal rights and constitutional law that scholars and judges and lawyers have been very confused by. What exactly did that concept mean? We know that the Crown is being held to this honorable status, that the Crown must act honorably towards Aboriginal peoples, and those Aboriginal peoples clearly include the Métis people. But what does that mean, and where did that duty come from, and how might that change in different circumstances? And I think in some ways the court clarifies that picture, and I think they also continue to muddy the waters on that concept as well. So I don't think we yet have a clear sense, legally speaking, about what that means. And probably the court doesn't exactly either. It's a developing and evolving area of the law. But one thing that the court is fairly clear about is that the honor of the Crown, the duty of the Crown to act honorably towards its Aboriginal peoples, most certainly pertains to the Métis people of Canada. And it's absolutely clear that the reason that this case succeeds is because, quite simply, the court says the Government of Canada did not act honorably in discharging its constitutional duties under the Manitoba Act. The Manitoba Act said that they would distribute land to the children of Métis families. And the government didn't do that with any great honor, speed, attention. They did it with neglect, with delay, with inattention, and with, I think, partial efforts. And the Government of Canada said, in response to this case, maybe it took 10 years, but you can't judge the conduct of the government back then to the conduct of government today. And the court said, no, the Crown always was under a duty to act honorably to Aboriginal peoples, then, now, and in the future. And I think that is a key insight, and we're going to continue to see that aspect of constitutional law. What does the honor of the Crown mean, and what does it mean in various kinds of settings? That's going to be the basis of many cases in the future.